started, y'all. Okay, we talking Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby, I gotta get some water now. Because I got a little nervous because I thought I wasn't gonna be able to go live on y'all tonight. I was like, damn, really? Not tonight. We're gonna push through these technical difficulties again. So, Bill Cosby, y'all. Let me go ahead and put his picture up. Bill Cosby is now a guilty man. I mean, to me, he's always been guilty. I've never really thought he wasn't guilty because, like I said, you know what? Let me talk about something I haven't talked about on this channel regarding Bill Cosby's case, because there was a deposition, if I'm saying it right, between him and Constance, okay? Back in 2000, I believe it was 5 or 6, don't quote me on this, when he settled with her for $3.5 million. He was actually, interviewed and interrogated to see if they were going to bring charges against him, but the state of Pennsylvania chose not to because there wasn't sufficient enough evidence, because the girls or the women, including Constance, had agreed to meeting with Cosby after hours at hotels. I believe there was one time where she had met him in a hotel and she lit a fire, laid on the bed with him, even bought gifts for him. But she said that he had tried her a few times and she said no. And even after the incident happened, which was an unfortunate incident, and that's why I really didn't give two shits about her last week when I was on my live going in on her, because I just thought her story was just, if for anything, I thought he should have probably been tried on any of the other accusers, because there were like 50 accusers. But her story, I just thought, when I heard the verdict, because I could have swore he was not going to get, I just thought he wasn't going to be guilty, because she accepted money, $3.5 million. She worked for him. She came to meet with him on 3 occasions when she knew that he had a wife, when she knew that he was married, at hotel rooms, at the house. She agreed to take the pills, meaning she willingly took the pills. She asked what they were, didn't see a prescription for them. The only thing people can offer me, to be honest with you, is ibuprofen, aspirin, Tylenol, maybe a goody powder. I'll take a goody powder now. Ativan. Shit, I done took an Ativan before, but 3 blue pills, 3 just blue pills with no prescription, and she decided to take them after meeting with him on several occasions, after hours, which were inappropriate. I just thought that, I said, there ain't no way in hell he's going to be found guilty on this, and there were so many other things that he had done that could have put him in jail. But the one thing that got him during this trial, I'm going to be honest with you, was the fact that they pulled his disposition between him and Constance, and he admitted to giving her the pills. He admitted that she willingly took them. I believe she admitted him, okay? Trying to get my thoughts together here because there's a lot. He admitted that it's just so crazy. It reminds me of one of the situations where, you speeding all the time on the road, okay? You leave your house, you go to work, you probably always late because you speeding. I believe this is how Bill Cosby got caught. All the times he was speeding and he got caught he probably did get caught speeding. He was able to get out of those tickets. But the one time he wasn't speeding, and the one time he actually didn't do anything, is when they called his ass. And I was just shocked that they were able to catch him, were able to bring charges against him and convict him based off of her accepting money over 11 or 12 years ago. And this is the situation. And I mean, they used his own words against him. He admitted to having extramarital affairs. He admitted to saying that the word consent to him was non-existent in these court records, like confessions or whatever that they say. He admitted to, I'm trying to get it all together now. He admitted so much to the point where I just think this was just, again, an incident where the whole world already has a perception of him, because we watched the first trial, there was a mistrial, And now that the whole world has this perception of Bill Cosby, they've had time to access what he actually said in his statements and sealed documents that weren't supposed to be leaked to the public. And somehow we got them. I'm sure it was one of the attorneys of the accusers. Or hell, maybe it was the accusers. The same way we got Usher's herpes lawsuit information. It was one of the accusers. They Radar Online claiming they don't know where it came from. But I know where it came from. It came from his damn wife. Which, I mean, in these day and times, when you fuck up, and you screw over people so many times, I mean, you just don't know when they're just gonna say, you know what, fuck this, I'm over, I'm done with it. You're an asshole. It ain't enough money in the world that's gonna keep my mouth shut because you've just been doing so much shit to so many people for so long. Now, I do believe there's a lot of conspiracies that everybody is like, putting on this whole situation. They said Bill Cosby was trying to buy a network, NBC. And being that he's 80 years old, he's claiming he's blind. I don't believe he's blind. Malcolm Jamal Warner said I don't believe he's blind. But listen, to each his own. He was trying to buy a network, and they thought that him being convicted would keep him from having any purchasing rights to any major network, because this would have been big. It would have been bigger than Oprah's network. Hell, I think even P. Diddy got a network. It would have been historic because he would have owned a white-owned network as a black man. And so I get the conspiracy theories, but to be honest with y'all, like I told y'all in previous videos, Bill Cosby was guilty. Now, was he guilty of in this particular situation? I don't think he was guilty, because there were people that came out they were very credible sources. I believe one was named by the last name of Jackson. It was a female. She was a school counselor or something. She said that she actually heard Constance. She was in a hotel with Constance at one point, and then somebody came on TV, and this person was being accused of sexual assault. And Constance turned around and looked at the woman that brought Bill Cosby down, the wrong one. But like I said, it's just like you dodging tickets all your life. You was speeding. Let me put Constance on here just in case y'all don't know who I'm talking about. Hold on for a second. Still trying to work all this high-tech equipment, y'all. Hold on. All right, let me put her picture up. Let me see. Here we go. Constance. Okay, this woman. Okay, this is the woman that don't like men, that brought him down, that went to the hotel room. And I'm going to talk about consent here. That went to the hotel room with him numerous of times, met at his house. She agreed that he was going to mentor her, but he said in his deposition, I'm saying it wrong, deposition, y'all know how I get my words mixed up because I'm country at the end of the day, okay? I'm educated, I'm country now. Because he said in his deposition that, yes, he exchanged mentorship services for sex, and he was very upfront with these women about that. And so, and here we are now. So it's unfortunate that it happened at 80 years old, at a time in his life where I just don't think he really gives a fuck. Which leads me into this, okay? They said Bill Cosby is at home in good spirits after he called the prosecutor when they read the verdict an asshole in court. And go Bill! I didn't even know Bill could cuss. Can we do this for Bill? Because I didn't even know that Bill Cosby cursed. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit we didn't know that Bill Cosby did. Drink cognac. He would get off, He did a lot of shit that he didn't do in the Cosby Show. Drank cognac, messed around on his wife. Who would mess around on, Miss Huxtable? Who would do that? It's just this character he portrayed because he was on TV for so long, y'all. And to see this happen, the way that it happened, it's like, damn. Like, I just think that, this whole situation, like I said, is unfortunate, which leads me to this. They are claiming Bill Cosby's lawyers, which I think need to be fired, and he probably does need to appeal this, but he's probably not going to appeal this. Bill Cosby's lawyer was in court sleeping. He saw Bill Cosby sleeping because he's old. Bill Cosby can't be sitting like he was before through meetings and all these testimonies and shit, because whoever been to court, I've been to court several times. You know how long it takes for them to get to you or your case. They drag that shit out, okay? The longer they drag it out, the more money they make from the state because, we pay for that shit. But Bill Cosby was sleeping. The lawyer decided to go to sleep during the test. I believe it was the opening arguments or something like that. His lawyer went to sleep. And then they saw Bill Cosby laughing at the testimonies given by some of his accusers. And I just think that just didn't do him any justice. But I think at his age, him being kind of old and getting a little senile, he done signed all the money over to his wife. I guarantee you that, because they were saying that Bill Cosby was going to be a flight risk and they wanted his bail revoked. They wanted to put him in Meek Mill's. They're putting him in Meek Mill's place. Okay? They let Meek Mill out the same week. This is Pennsylvania, y'all. Pennsylvania. I don't fuck with Pennsylvania. I don't want no tickets in Pennsylvania. I don't want to go to court in Pennsylvania at all, okay? I would rather go to court and be tried for something in Mississippi as opposed to Pennsylvania. Put me in Mississippi, not Pennsylvania. But needless to say, Pennsylvania let one out and they putting a big one in. It's like, let's let the small fish go because we got a big fish now that we're going to make some damn money on. That's exactly what happened. So, taking a sip. But Bill Cosby, nevertheless, just like his lawyer said, is in good spirits. He was at home enjoying dinner with his wife. And I don't think personally they're going to be able to sue him or even... Well, Constance can't get any more civil judgments. She already got her civil judgment 12 years ago. She got $3.5 million. And that's why I just don't understand how in the hell they were able to bring charges. But it's because he admitted to doing what she said he did. And it was kind of like her word against his word. And given all the other 50 or so testimonies that were made, that's what's locking his ass up. But I'm sure he signed all of that money over to his kids. They've revoked all of his honorary degrees. They pulled the Cosby Show again because they pulled it before when he was accused and then put it back on because they said it's not fair to all the other cast members. And I really don't think that it's fair that they're pulling that show. I mean, that was a fictitious show. Regardless of who he was, that was still a fictitious show. And I don't mind watching the show. I think the show had a lot of education to it. Hell, are we going to pull all of Harvey Weinstein's movies? Are we going to do that? Or is any of Harvey Weinstein's movies, are any of Russell Simmons' shows going to be pulled? No. But they really taking it to his ass because they're just trying to erase everything that he's done. And I just think that it's just not right. I just don't. The justice system in Pennsylvania, you've seen it with Meek Mill, and they're going to do it twice as hard with, Bill Cosby. So, let me take some questions in the meantime. So those are my thoughts on that. So I know personally, I'm going to take some questions on this real quick before I move on to the next subject. I just know personally that I'm trying to get y'all up here, Y'all having a good time? Y'all having a good time? Okay. Just making sure y'all still there because I know I was having sound issues, but it seems like everybody's still there. So I appreciate your patience and everything. Yes, and somebody mentioned the Seventh Heaven guy molesting, I believe it was children. And what have they done to him? And he was made an example of, like Faze in Love said, the comedian. I wish I had his picture here, but I don't have his picture because I didn't pull it. It's just reminding me because I'm looking at y'all comments and everything. So, no. I'm looking at y'all comments and everything, which I'm trying to stay focused, y'all, because I know how y'all get a little pissed about that. It's just unfortunate that they're really just throwing the book at him and trying to erase everything that he's done to make black people look better than they are. His character his character on TV has nothing to do. I wouldn't even say, his character on TV has nothing to do with him as a person. Because him as a person, he's still a human being. He still has flaws. He still has demons like the next man. And I just don't think trying to erase everything that he's done to help black people, all of the people he sent to school, all of the impoverished people that he's helped, all of the people that he's taught just to think better and be better thinkers. That was the great side of him. And I just don't think that it's fair that we just erase all of him because he had demons. And half of the time, these women knew that. And this is what and if I missed this, I'm sorry if I, got all over the place. And I'm trying to stay on track here because there's just so many parts to the story or whatever. But, like the woman that said that they wouldn't allow to testify on Cosby's behalf that knew Constance, this woman here in the picture, she said that she could get money. She was watching TV, and I'm sorry if I missed this. I'm coming back to it now. She was watching TV. She was in a hotel room, and she said that she heard Constance say that she could possibly sue somebody that was a big wig in the industry for sexual assault. She could get him because she knew that he liked her. And they wouldn't allow the woman that heard Constance say this to testify. Because I do believe there was some monetary gain to be made in this. Of course, I mean, Bill Cosby's a heavy hitter, period. And you know what, before I move on to the next subject, let's talk about consent here. Because I have some issues with the word consent. That right there has always just, just kind of rattled me wrong because, we're getting to the point now where Nick Cannon, I was going to make a video on this. Nick Cannon actually made a consent app, whereas 2 people download the app. It's available through iOS, okay? And when you're with somebody, you consent. You say your name, your birthday, who you are, you sign. The app captures everything. You take a picture, it captures everything. This is what we got to do now, guys, whenever we're with somebody. This is what men are going to resort to when they're dating now. And I don't blame them to some extent. But he basically created an app called Consent. And you have to both log on at the same time, both hit accept to kissing, hugging, and sexual intercourse. And once you sign that paper, basically you can't leave that room saying that, oh, even though I signed it, I told him no. You gave him full permission. You guys were both on the same page. And this is where consent has just always sat wrong with me. It's like, Constance showing up at Bill Cosby's hotel room, knowing he got a damn wife, knowing she don't like dick. Okay, late at night, she lights a fire, she takes gifts. You lay on this man's hotel, you lay on his bed with him. But as soon as the mood is set, because energy is filled, energy has filled that room, a sexual energy, especially when you come in. If you got an issue, if you show up to a guy's house and he got candles and stuff burning and you barely know him, what does the normal woman would say, what the fuck is going on here? She ain't even gonna put down her bag, y'all. She gonna be like, what the hell going on here? Why you got candles? What's going on here? Nah, I'm gonna leave. But no, she sat her happy ass on that bed. And when Bill Cosby went in for the move, she says that she stopped him. But why would you stop him laying on the bed with him, knowing he got a damn wife? Okay, knowing he shouldn't be there with you, but you decided to stay because you told your friend that, and let me get back to my consent app, because you told your friend that I could set somebody up that's big and get money for it, and you got your money. And then you had to follow through, even though you got paid 12 years later, so she had time to rehearse this. This has been in her mind for a long time, okay? She had time to rehearse this. Then you had time to really get your story together. So when you got on the stand in your all white suit, because all white makes you look pure, trust me, the prosecutors had this all painted up. It makes you look pure, makes you look innocent. Bill Cosby sitting in black. He's a black man. He looks like the devil over there. It's just the whole situation is just set up. The energy in the courtroom. He looking like he don't give a fuck and he's not concerned about his life. So the jurors didn't give a fuck about his life. And that's why he's in this position now. But I guarantee you they're not going to get any more money because he signed all that shit over to his kids. I know that because when he said he didn't have a private jet, that's exactly what he did. But brings me back to Nick Cannon's consent app. We are getting to the point now where men are going to have to ask you. They're going to have to say, you know what, if you want to do this right in the middle of the mood, because I don't like my mood. When I'm getting ready to do something, I like it to be spontaneous, okay? Whatever happened to a guy leaning in to kiss you? And then, and this is kind of, what happens a lot. It's happening right now with Tom Brokaw, NBC. The chief executive officer now of NBC. And he was a news correspondent for a long time, many years. Now he has women coming forward saying that he sexually assaulted them. Or, it was sexual harassment. He went in to try to kiss them. They said no. He invited them back to the office. They said no. If I say he said no, they said no. And this man has been married to his wife since 1962. And I just believe, was he wrong for hitting on other women at work? Yes. But when you're married for that long, shit happens. You're going to see other women. You're probably going through shit with your wife that you want to, possibly get in the bed. You want to fuck him. He want to fuck him. Especially if shit ain't going on at home with his wife, who's been there since 1962, and we're 2018, and they're still very much alive. They're doing a Barbara Bush and George Bush here. Yes. And so I just think it was just kind of one of the times in his life, and I'll bring you more insight on this, where it is like, it's just, yes, I'm married. I'm not happy. Probably don't think the marriage is going to last, to be honest with you. And I see this beautiful girl. She's gorgeous. Half the time, 90% of couples meet at work or in some type of common environment. And when I see that maybe she's flirting with me or she's pretty, because men, to be honest with you, can't really, in some cases, and I know it seems like I'm probably taking up for them, but I'm just riding a thin line here, because like I said, that word consent, it's like, I don't even think it should be a word consent, because, you know, where does spontaneity enter into acting on your feelings? And when a person says no, it's okay, but that does not consent to, and I'm using the word, that does not consent to saying, oh, okay, he sexually harassed me because he leaned in to kiss, because maybe he thought that I was attracted to him, but I wasn't. But that doesn't give you the right to quit your job and say that you quit because you felt uncomfortable and that he harassed you. No. I think there are very thin lines to this. Now, if he goes in to kiss you again, and then after you said no the first time, then I think we can work with something to say, okay, hey, this man keeps hitting on me. But if you keep, smiling in his face, rubbing on his head, feeling, giving him all kind of compliments, you coming in, and I'm riding a very thin line here, not trying to piss nobody off here, but I'm just saying, I'm just riding the line. I'm bringing y'all comments here. I'm just riding a very thin line of, somebody said black men will never learn. It's not just black men, y'all. It's not just black men. I mean, to be honest with you, it's all men. Shit. R. Kelly's up next. And stay tuned for that video. I'm working on it right now. But it's just, where does spontaneity fit in? Where does, oh my God, I see somebody I'm attracted to. Regardless if you're married or not, you're still human. I am not condoning at all extramarital affairs. But we're talking about men who have been with their women since the 1960s. Okay, and in those relationships, shit happen. It's not going to always be spark and roses, and then you see somebody that brings it up, and then you end up acting on it instead of, going to your partner, talking to your partner, which they probably did, but shit happens in relationships. You don't have no control over that. It's like them reigniting what you thought you lost because you've been with the same partner for so long. But am I giving it an okay? Hell no, I'm not giving it an okay, because I think it's amazing when I see couples like Tom Brokaw and George Bush and his wife and Bill Cosby and his wife be able to overcome, what they've gone through. And a lot of people say, oh, they're staying for the check. No. I know girls right now that get food stamps on welfare and they still staying with that nigga that has cheated on them with their friend. He always at the club, but they still take him back because they're willing to work through it, which, I mean, who am I to say stupid? Because when you're in love, you're in love. Yeah, you're stupid when you're in love, especially if you accept some shit like that. But that's a whole nother thing. But it's like, when it comes to consent and when it comes to spontaneity, where does the line get drawn? Is there even a line? Because it's like, if I see somebody, I don't want them to ask me, can they kiss me? I don't want them to do that. I talked to my husband about this, because your husbands or wives, because women do it too, can rape you. Your husbands can rape you. Women have gotten their husbands charged with rape and assault because they've said no, even though you're married to him. But if you're sleeping with him, I go to bed every night, y'all, naked, okay? Naked. I'm standing on the channel. So I'm sitting there laying beside my husband, ready, and then I tell him no. And then I go when I file charges and say, my husband raped me. How he rape you? You in the bed with him. Now I can see if he beat your head in, he choked you, tied you up, you know what I'm saying? Put his hands over your mouth and forced you. But a man can't, no. There are lines to this, y'all. And I just think that we've lost because of situations like this. We've lost the idea, the energy, the spark of spontaneity, of seeing somebody and you want them to just come and just pick you up, throw you on the bed and beat your brains out. Not beat your brains out, but beat it in. You know what I'm saying? I just think that, all of that is just going now. It's just gone. And we're not going to get that back because men now are going to be more cautious. They're going to make you sign NDAs. They're going to make you do all kind of stuff, especially if they got a big bag like Bill Cosby. And I just think this is, half of it was part of that. And then half of it was, yeah, he did that shit. In the words of 50 Cent, that nigga did that shit. Yes. So, are y'all having a good time? Are y'all having a good time? Hit the wine glass if y'all having a good time. Absolutely. Thank you again for your patience. I appreciate that. And for that extra 10 minutes we lost in the front, of course, I'm going to put it on the back end, okay? It's just like, you getting your EBT stamps. Whatever you don't use, it rolls over. So you got me, all right? Yeah, so, I'm serious. Like, these women think now just because he's guilty, they're going to get a bag now. No, Bill Cosby done signed all that shit over. It's the oldest trick in the book. He 80 years old. He's sitting at home laughing because he knows. It's like, I'm going to jail at 80 years old. Hell, I'm already in jail. I'm imprisoned in my mind. I'm imprisoned in my mind. I'm blind. I can't feel on no ass. I can't have no sex. He's lived his life. He's lived his life. And it's just, like I said, I think it's just a low blow for them to just try to erase a legacy that was built on a fictitious character. Because like I said, if we're going to erase his legacy, we might as well erase whole Hollywood. Throw that shit away. Throw whole Hollywood away, damn it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Woo! Okay. Okay, let me take a few questions on this and then we're going to move into Ciara. Okay? Ciara taking Future back to court again, y'all. Yes, she is. Hit thumbs up for that baby mama drama. You know, she can't stand his ass. She can't stand him at all. Okay? Let me see. Tasha K, you're right. Okay, so this comes from Roses for me. Tasha K, you're right. A guy told me, I'm just not going to say nothing to no woman. This is messing up the game, ladies. We deserve love and attention from a man. It's true. Like, if I meet somebody and I like them, I don't want them to ask me, can they kiss me, or ask me, can we have sex? It's like my whole mind done went somewhere else, especially when you're in the moment. If I don't want it, I'm going to let you know. Now, if you pin me down and I say no, then that's a whole nother issue. I think there has to be set grounds when it comes to this, y'all. And I mean, it's unfortunate. And it's what it's come to. It's what it's come to. My husband even said, I find him sometime asking me, can I do it? You've been watching too much damn CNN. Yes, you can do it. Yes, you can absolutely do it. Don't ask me that shit. I tell him, do not ask me nothing. Just take it. And if I say no in the process, then we can go from there. But in the meantime, take it. I'm all yours. All yours. Woo! Let me see. Let me take some more questions questions or comments real quick. Yes. Let me see. Everybody. Okay. So I don't really see any more comments. Okay, so I'm just going to move on. Okay, men will retreat. This is from Panther God. Men will retreat from approaching women. Then you will get more incels and crazies go ham. I don't know what that means, but okay. I don't know what it means. Okay, so let me see. All right, so let's move in. Ciara is taking, it's taking Future back to court. Big Future, not baby Future. She taking him to court over little Future. Let me go ahead and put his picture up real quick. You know what I'm saying? I got to do the real thing. I'm still learning how to work this shit, y'all. Oh my gosh, you have no idea. I'm glad y'all having a good time, though. I really, really am. Seriously. Okay, so Ciara and Future. All right, for Fuckery Friday. Look at my wine. You see all them bubbles in my wine? Y'all see that? Y'all see all that? So Ciara is taking Future back to court because she says that he is making baby Future sick. That is what she is saying. That's the documents that, TMZ has uncovered. And when I saw this story, I laughed. She's saying that, he's having to travel between Seattle to Georgia. Baby Future on a private jet. He's flying on a private jet. He ain't flying with Delta with no, what they call it, they give him like an escort for the kids. Like my daughter gonna be flying in here in May. She gotta fly by herself for some Department of State rules and everything like that. But I ain't going into that. But yes, baby Future has a private jet. On both sides. His daddy got money and his mama's husband got money. And so she's saying that he's making baby Future sick with all the traveling. And then when Future gets to Georgia, baby Future, I'm trying not to confuse y'all. When baby Future gets to Georgia, he stays with the grandmama. He stays with the aunt, and he's rarely ever with Future. Future is off doing something. And he's missing visits and things that he has scheduled. He's calling Ciara last minute when Ciara has plans and says, I can't get baby Future, so I'm going to need to postpone it. That's what he's doing. And she said, it's just too much, and it's sickening. It's making I think he's 3 years old. Yeah, he's 3 years. I think he's 3 or 4 years old. Don't get me lying about how old baby Future is. But yes, all the flying back and forth privately and having the butlers and the maids and stuff is just making the baby sick, because he's having to fly from Georgia on the weekends. Boy, you got some money if you can do that. You got some damn money. You live in Seattle. You know how far Seattle is from Georgia, Seattle, Washington, and the baby is put on a private jet, flown to Georgia for the weekend. He spends it not with his daddy, which that really solidifies Future's hoodness. Okay, she had a baby by a dude that already had 4 kids, and the baby mamas already had a schedule. They tried to tell Ciara. Ciara didn't want to listen. They tried to tell Ciara, look, he barely sees the kids that he has now. So what makes you think your baby's going to be even any different? And baby mamas do this when they decide to become the third. I get the second baby mama when we get into the third and the fourth and the fifth baby mama. The first baby mamas are going to educate you. They're going to give you a schedule, because he's been doing business like that with them for a while. He cut them a check. He's able to, say that, hey, I can't get it this weekend because the baby mamas understand he's out there getting that bag. But Ciara, she's always wanted Russell Wilson to adopt Future. She don't want Future in her son's life at all no more. She has put that behind her. She is saved and sanctified by the Holy Ghost. You know what I'm saying? And so she's like, you know what? No, I'm leaving that life behind me. I'm not smoking weed anymore. I am with a wholesome man who volunteers his time, Russell Wilson, at the Children's Hospital, and this is what I want my life to be about, and I want my old life to go away. And so, she can't stand Future for the way he did her. She thought that because she had a baby by him and she got a rock, that it was going to solidify the relationship between the two. But when he, dogged her out, it was like, shit, I'm just like one of them, and she ain't having that, and she's not trying to be that, and she doesn't want her son in that, and I get that, but it's like, you know what, Ciara, you made your bed, you laid in it comfortably, okay? But when he started looking at them fake asses that Black China, like what Black China had, because, he slept with Black China too, here's what we have. But nevertheless, I just think that her court case is a bit reaching. She reaching up there, y'all. She's saying that the baby's sick, and that when he goes back to school, he's acting out, because when he flies privately from Atlanta, Georgia, staying with the grandma and the aunties, while Future may stop by and say what's up, to his son, take him to get some ice cream, take a picture with him, then he off to go and screw Joey Chavez, because he's with Bow Wow's baby mama. Let me pull that picture up right now. He's with Bow Wow's baby mama right now, this chick right here, and she's gorgeous. She's really gorgeous. Yeah. And so, he got to split time between all the kids, because he got 4 kids, and no, he's got 5 kids now. 5, because he had 4 before he had baby Future. And so it's just, he's not going to be able to really split his time like that and give baby Future the undivided attention, because he's got to get pussy, he's got to get money, and then the babies, they fit in where they can. You know what I'm saying? So those are his priorities. But she said that, like I said, the court case is a bit reaching. She said that he's getting sick. He's acting out in school. He's suffering from all of the traveling. He's upset that he's not spending time with his daddy. And that's just not the damn case. I mean, baby Future is a boy. He's a little boy. He's going to act out. And I don't think scheduled visits every other weekend, flying privately to Georgia to spend time with his people, is making baby Future sick. I just think it's a reach, and she's just not going to get anywhere with this plan at all. I do personally believe Russell Wilson is behind this whole thing. He should be in bed every night at 9 o'clock. He shouldn't have to travel like that. No child should have to travel like that. Well, she should have thought about that shit, okay, before she laid down with him and didn't listen to them other baby mamas. He already had schedules with them. What makes you think your schedule was going to be any different? I can't stand women that's like that. Just because you married to the dude and you got kids with the dude, he's supposed to neglect the other kids that he got to be there full time with your kids. No. That's not what we're doing. And nope. I don't think Ciara's going to win this one at all. And so I just think, like I said, I just think that her intentions are malicious. Okay, let me go over here to the questions real quick. Let me try to work this. Go over here to the question. Y'all having a good time? Hit the wine glass now if y'all having a good time now. Hit the wine glass. I see some of y'all just now coming in. Just not coming in. Did Ciara mess with 50 Cent? Ciara has a history, guys, okay? She seems like, you know what's funny? Somebody asked if Ciara has a history. You know what's funny is I met Ciara a few times. I actually met Ciara with Future a few times. You know, working as a server in a restaurant, you know, you run into a lot of people they're not supposed to be with. And they say the tabloids say they with this person. They got pictures with this person. But when you see them in the restaurant sitting with somebody else, it's like, if I was a blogger back then, y'all, I should have been blogging years ago. Because I could have brought some shit down. I'm serious. Like, because I used to see some shit and I'm like, you know what? That's not what I read online. That's not what he said in an interview. But nevertheless, I saw Future with Ciara, and Ciara came in, her weave. She's a really little girl. When I say she's little, she's tiny. She's tiny, y'all. Her head is the size of like this acorn, you know, like a little acorn. And then she's got this skinny body. I mean, she's just skinny. And her weave was matted. When I say matted, I'm talking about matted. She had to just take it out. You couldn't, you know, she wasn't wearing no lace fronts then, you know, when she was with Future. She was either wearing a bad wig or a bad weave, and she wasn't combing. I don't really think she knows how to do her hair. I think, you know, she's been in the music industry for so many years. And personally, I think she's just, you know, used to all the makeup artists. Used to all the makeup artists, you know, prepping her and getting her ready. And that's why when I saw her, the few times that I saw her and I waited on her and had some conversations with her, Ciara is, let me tell you, Ciara is one way. Like, she has these men thinking, because she's dated 50 Cent, Bow Wow. I mean, a lot of rappers, okay, that done things that, you know, that could have been, you know, I would say, because Ciara comes from a pastoral home. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just out of the norm for her to be dating these guys. I guess she thought because she was saved and, you know, come from a Christian home and things like that. And she loves to pray. She loves to talk about God. Oh my God, so much. She's just like, you know, God this, God that, you know, God this. Every other word is God, 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 God. And I just think that, you know, she probably tried to get with these rappers to see if she can turn them around or her spirit can change their hoish ways, but it just didn't work, you know, and she ended up with a person that is actually fit for her, Russell Wilson. But like I said, you know, I saw Ciara and I couldn't believe it was her. I couldn't believe it was her. I was like, how you come to the restaurant, your hair? I mean, her weave, y'all, it was just sitting, just matted. It was just matted. It was just like, you couldn't comb that shit out. I was just like, me and the other servers were like, damn, like, this is bad. And I got to tell you, Future in person, because, you know, I have a weakness for chocolate. Future in person is a very good-looking man, okay? Even though he's a hoe, he's a very good-looking man. And I can see why Ciara or anybody will fall for him, because he's easy on the eye. I know y'all have heard that saying before. He's extremely easy on the eye. Somebody said Ciara is skinny with a little curve. No, she's not. Ciara wears clothes that helps her to have a curve like me, because I don't have curves. I'm, you know, I got big boobs, but you know what I'm saying? I'm starting to get a curve now. But I should, you know, I ain't gonna stand up. I ain't gonna show y'all my goods for my husband. But nevertheless, women know how to wear clothes that can help them to have a curve. Ciara goes, when I say she is that pelvic bone. You can see the pelvic bone, y'all. The pelvic bone. I was just like, and I've heard dudes talk about, you know, dating real little women like that before. And they said the worst thing about it is, you know, when they dating somebody and you can feel their pelvic bone, you can feel it as you hitting it and it hurts. They say it is painful being with those model-like chicks. Ciara is very tiny. I'm talking about tiny, tiny, tiny as hell, okay? Somebody says she's thick. Who? No. TV and pictures put weight on you. I've seen Ciara in person. When I say I'm bigger than her, I am bigger than her, I'm thicker than her, and I'm a little woman. I may look thick because I got big breasts and stuff, but no, she is a very, very little woman, okay? So somebody said Future ain't cute. You know what? I thought that too. I thought Future wasn't cute until I saw him in person. And I said, whoa, TV doesn't do Future any justice. I saw Future, I said, it's very rare that you'll see a dark-skinned guy who has Asian-like features. He has Asian-like features, but he's dark-skinned. It's a very nice combination. I gotta say, you know, to me personally, I was just like, whoa, you know, and every other server that was in the building was like, you know, I thought Future was ugly. You know, you always see him with his sunglasses on, his braids. No, he's a very attractive man in person. So, yes. Any questions about this? Do you think Ciara's gonna win this court case against Future? Because, you know, she's just trying to get full custody at all and just have Russell Wilson adopt Future and just leave, you know, Future out of it, because she figures that Future don't really want to be a daddy at all. Do you think she's gonna win this case? Everybody said, yes, she does have a very athletic build. She really does. She really does. Hit the wine glass now if y'all having a good time. Now y'all gotta let me know. Y'all gotta let me know. I ain't trying to get too big or too big-headed to where I'm not, like, you know, knowing if y'all having a good time. I need to know that. Okay. Somebody said, is CC suffering from low self-esteem? Question. I am dying for an answer by you or Wendy Williams. I've never gotten the impression that Ciara had low self-esteem. That's a good question, given her choices in men up until Russell Wilson. I think he's a good guy. You know, do I think he has some flaws? Yes, we ain't seen them yet. They'll come out, though. They'll come out. Don't even be talking about he gay. I don't know about all that. I just think, you know, he's just not as perfect as I look at him like a Tiger Woods. I don't know why. I just see, when I see Russell Wilson, I see Tiger Woods. That's what I see. But no, I've never gotten the impression that Ciara had low self-esteem at all, because she's very, I mean, for a little woman like she is, Ciara is very confident, and I've seen her music videos and stuff, and to give off the energy that she gives, because I am a Ciara fan, even though that heifer can't sing. I think she's a decent entertainer, but I like her songs. Her songs are catchy. I mean, my favorite song by her is Body Party with Future, that Future produced. I think, you know, she really messed up her career when she walked away from Future producing her. I think they could have been, I wouldn't say the Cardi B and the Offset, but I think they could have probably done it a little bit on the level as Beyonce and Jay-Z, but not like Beyonce. I'm not saying Ciara is on the level of Beyonce. I'm just saying that's the energy that they gave, because when I heard Body Party, I was like, damn, that's a hot-ass song. And Future wanted to manage her, but she didn't want that. She wanted to take control of her own career, and look, she has one. She doesn't have one now at all. At all. But no, I've never thought that Ciara, she doesn't exuberate low self-esteem. I just think that she falls for the wrong guys. Because, I mean, she's a good girl. Bad guys like good girls. And she's a good girl. And they probably thought that they could treat her any kind of way and do her any kind of way. But just Ciara just wasn't having it at all. At all. So let me know if y'all having a good time now. Okay? Y'all got y'all wine and shit? Okay, I still got up Ciara and Joey Chavez. She hit a lick there, but, you know, there was a picture that came out on Gossip in the City, because, you know, Ciara Future has been linked to Joey Chavez, but he's never went public with her. They've never gone public with each other. But there was a picture that was released in Gossip in the City, via Gossip in the City. Somebody caught a picture, and Future was just out with his baby mama, holding hands with her. Holding hands. The last person we seen him hold hands with was Ciara. So if he's back with one of the other baby mamas, I don't know which one it was. Joey was just, she was just a knockoff, y'all. She was just a smash. And she's a pretty girl. She don't have to deal with that. I mean, she's a gorgeous girl. So look. I'm going to take one more question before we move on to Kim K. Yes. Let me see. Let me look through y'all questions. I see the wine glasses. Y'all having a good time. Let me see. Okay, the more serious question, is she still somewhat in love with Future and is angry that they didn't work out? I personally believe that she is. Daydreamy 10, yes, I do believe that she is very much in love with Future. She's always loved Future. I mean, I think I heard an interview with her that she did in Philly some years ago when they first started dating. And when I say he had her nose wide open, girl nose was open. She was just like, he doesn't like me talking about him or talking about the relationship, but I just love him. He put that D on her. He got swag too. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I think she really did love him for her to actually have a baby with him. And, you know, she was engaged to him. She thought they were going to get married. Yeah, I do personally believe that. And that's why she's doing this now. She loves him, but she can't stand him. She don't want to have to see him or deal with him. That's usually what women do. It's like, but it's hard when you have a baby in the picture. It's like, you know, if you fall in love with a guy, he do you wrong, you could just cut him off and move to another state. But she can't do that. You know, they're linked forever because they have a child together. And so that love will always be there along with that anger. And that's why they say it's a thin line between love and hate. And so, yeah, I personally believe that. Yeah, she still loves his ass. Absolutely. She'll never love him like she loved Wilson. Nope. I think she loves Wilson, Russell Wilson, but she'll never love him like she loved Future. So y'all are having a good time. Somebody say he turned that ass into a statistic. You know what? That's her fault. They say when a woman gets pregnant, that's her damn fault. All right. So now we about to move on. You know what? Let me move on to an interesting story before I go to Kim K. You know what's funny? I ain't even bring the Kim K pictures up in here, but let me go ahead and add them Kim K pictures right now because I need y'all to know what's going on. Kim K actually spoke about I'm going to talk about Kim Kardashian right now because Kim Kardashian, you know, she is the queen of controversy, okay? Relationship, sexual, whatever you call it, the queen of controversy. I'm looking down because I'm trying to get these pictures, okay? So, you see that, y'all? You see that? Okay. All right. So, yeah. She was on the Ellen Show. Kim Kardashian was on the Ellen Show, and, you know, Ellen, I think this was planned. This is a big one for Ellen. I was going to put the video up in here, but I said, no, they're going to hit that bitch. And then people that want to watch the live later, or if you come on the live and you get off the live because you got life to live, I get it. I appreciate every single one of y'all that are tuning in. They're going to hit the video and then it's going to come down. Okay? They've done that before. I'm not doing that no more. So if it's an Instagram video or something like that, a personal video, I'll put it in there. But any other shows, they're thinking, hey, you clout chasing on me. You trying to take my content and my views, so I'm not going to do that. I can tell a story without a video. I don't need they damn video. So, somebody said we're going to talk about Blac Chyna Instagram picture. Maybe, we'll see. But Kim Kardashian was on Ellen, and boy, did she give her thoughts on Tristan cheating on Khloe. And when I say Kim Kardashian is the sister that everybody needs to have, she is. Well, no. She ain't got nothing on Solange. Solange is the sister that everybody needs to have. Kim Kardashian is the sister, the whole sister that done been through some shit. Because everybody, most people, not everybody, most people got a sister in the family that's a whole. She done lived life. She done been around the block. You know, and then finally she got a dude that she done settled down with. So she'll cuss a few people out for you. She'll put your ass on blast. But I like how she handled this situation. But when I say she really threw shade at I wouldn't even say she threw shade. She said it so. Ellen asked her, what do you think about, you know, when you heard about Tristan, you know, cheating on Khloe and it was a few days before the baby was due. She quoted, it was just so fucked up. So fucked up. She didn't really have to say nothing else after that. She was just like, it's unfortunate we were rooting for Khloe. That's what she said. She says we were rooting for Khloe. Because I guess Khloe done had so many failed relationships with the same type of niggas, basketball players. And so, you know, the fact that it just didn't work out, it's like, dang, we were rooting for you, Khloe. And you just allowed this to happen. But when she said it was so fucked up on national TV with Tristan Thompson, then it was like, ooh. I mean, she treated that situation like she treated when they asked her about Blac Chyna and Rob. She basically gave the same scenario. She said that it was a fucked up situation, but I don't like to talk about if there's a child involved, which I respect her for doing that. You know what I'm saying? I respect that Kim Kardashian would rather use her ass, her fake ass and everything like that to gain followers and attention and stuff. But the fact that she won't publicly trash, even though she kind of sends shots when she said it's so fucked up, you know, because it really is fucked up. I like the fact that she will say, you know what, Baby Dream is going to watch this one day. And so is, True. Because the baby's name is True, Khloe's baby. And I just don't want them rewinding things and going back seeing that Auntie Kim, you know, went in on their daddy or their mama. So Kim was like, I'm not going to be that girl, but I can say just enough because I have enough power in TV and in media to shut your ass down. And I think, honestly, they're going to take it to Tristan's ass if Khloe returns to the show. If she decides to keep filming with keeping up with the Kardashians, like I said, they're going to set his ass down. They're going to set him down. He already done sat down for the finals and shit. They're going to set his ass down. Somebody asking about Nas and Khalees. That's a special video, guys. That's a special video. And so, like I said, what I like about Kim is that, regardless of how far Kim will go to gain followers and attention, I like that she does have some sort of, like, family, I don't want to say morals, okay? I want to say that she does have boundaries when it comes to children. And that's how you'll know if a person is a decent person, because if they'll out somebody, regardless of their kids, they really ain't shit, because you got to think about that. You really got to take that into consideration. And I mean, like I said, it is an unfortunate situation, but Auntie Kim is the type of sister that everybody wants to have. You want to know that she a hoe, and she always been a hoe, and she done been around the block, but you want to know that she got your back. Okay, when shit hit the fan, I guarantee you, she got Khloe's back. She gonna run that nigga off. Absolutely. Somebody said Tristan has been set out. I said, you go, Auntie Kim. I'm going to start calling her Auntie Kim. Auntie Kim, everybody got that auntie. Always showing their ass at the parties, wearing clothes that don't, show their bodies off well. It doesn't really, make them look very becoming. Everybody got that damn auntie. I got one auntie, I'm telling you. She, every time we go to a party or a family reunion, she got on an all-white tight suit with a chain belt, okay? When them chain belts that you put around the hips. You know what I'm saying? She got an updo with a gel and everything, or maybe a French roll or something. Yeah, you seen one of them French rolls, that you roll with the gel and stuff? Yeah, she'll do the stanky leg on your ass in a heartbeat, but let your nigga do you wrong. Let her hear that your nigga fucking around. She gonna cuss you and that nigga out. That's who Auntie Kim is. Auntie Kim, I'm telling you, Auntie Kim got that hood, because she will go to bat for everybody. Just like she go to bat for her husband, she's the one in the family that goes to bat for everybody. She ain't afraid to take off them damn heels. Everybody said the same way she got him is the same way she gonna lose him. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hit the wine glass, y'all, if y'all having a good time. Woo, y'all don't even know I've had such a long week. I'm shocked that I'm even up here. Look, I'm using my daughter's birthday award as a fan, y'all. Woo, I've had such a long week, but I'm just glad to be here just to have a good time with y'all on Fuckery Friday. Absolutely. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to a funny ass story. Okay, it's not a celebrity story. It's some Instagram fuckery. And I just thought that it just really fit in well with Fuckery Friday. Okay, has anybody seen, let me see if I can get the video. Has anybody seen this video here? Y'all ready? For any animal rights activists? Good, y'all having a good time. For any animal rights activists, vegans and everything, please don't take this as a defense, but I had to share this story. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? Let me play that video for you one more time. That is the most disturbing. The video hit, okay, just in case, I want y'all to know what y'all are looking at. Y'all are looking at a video that was made by an Instagram model. As you can see, that's all you see, her ass, and the dog's dick was hard, y'all. Okay, y'all see that shit? It was really disturbing to watch, because it's like, I don't know if y'all been on Pornhub, but that's the kind of shit you see on Pornhub, and it's like, okay, let me stop it, okay? I'm just gonna bring up the picture. Okay, that's a very disturbing picture to you. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, so yes, that is some nasty shit, okay? That you only see a certain culture participate in, okay? So listen. What you're seeing is there's, of course, this is an Instagram model. She's making videos with a dog. His dick is hard. Then you see the dog right there. Now, this picture, okay, is on the dog's. Let me pull this computer back up so I can see this. Okay, so his name is Hef Beverly Hills Hound. Okay, his name is Hef Beverly Hills Hound. He has his own Instagram page, and he's owned by this guy here. Okay, so this is the dog's owner. Let me see. Okay, this is the dog's owner. He has 1 million plus followers on his Instagram, and his name is Lunatic Living, and he's Instagram famous is what he calls it. So, okay, this is his dog, and he apparently called this model over to his house to have a photo shoot with his dog. So let me pull this picture up too, okay? So this is the okay, so here's the dog's Instagram. The dog has 5,000 followers, as you can see. Okay, this is a true story. This is true. This is going on right now. So his name is Hef, the Beverly Hills Hound. And as you can see on this, let me try to widen this. No, I can't widen that up. Hold on for a second. Let me see that. Okay. No, I can't even do it. I already preset it, but I was trying to make it bigger. But nevertheless, he calls women over to, I guess, his house to take pictures with his dog. And the dog likes, will fill on the girl's ass. As you can see in these pictures, there's one picture where he's got the hand on the thigh. But this model, he called her over to take a picture, and she decided to make a video without the owner. This is the picture that he approved of because he put the model and the dog together. She decided, I guess, when he went in to make a video and put the video on her Instagram. And he got mad about that. He was like, this is disgusting. You know what I'm saying? I'm suing her. And so this asshole, okay, has actually gone here to file a lawsuit to say he's suing her for, I think it's indecent exposure and animal cruelty for, making that disgusting video with his dog. But the bitch would have never, I want to say this, the bitch would have never had access to the dog had he would have not hired her to come take pictures with the dog's face, okay? In her ass. Now, this idiot here did it. Let me pull this back up, okay? This idiot here hires a model to come take pictures for his dog's Instagram page, and when the model decides to put up a video once the dog dick done got hard, he want to say that this is cruelty to animals. Now this is the picture that he approved of with his dog. You see that? The dog's face is in the girl's ass, and he said he's gonna, even though she ain't got shit, he is gonna sue her. He is gonna sue her and take her couch. That's what he said, for exploiting his dog the way that she did. After he has constantly, just repeatedly built this dog's Instagram page off of him filling on models' asses and everything. Now, this is what I think, because I think it's just bullshit that this asshole is doing this. I just really think everybody's suing everybody. Somebody say everybody's suing everybody. Everybody's suing everybody. I mean, these models will do anything these days. I gotta tell you, they'll do. I mean, you gotta really, have a newfound respect for these Instagram models, because there's nothing that they won't do to get followers and views and stuff. I mean, it's like, where is your pride? Where is your integrity? Where is this shit? It's just, there's no more. But this asshole sitting up in his private check, because he's got money and everything. I personally think if anybody should be sued, I think she should countersue. And I personally believe that, I don't know what state he's in. He's probably in California from the looks of it. Since he wants to build an Instagram page for a dog, taking pictures with models and shit. The next phase is probably that, he's going to be calling these models over to have sex with the dogs. I honestly think animal cruelty, or whatever you call them, people that bring charges for animal cruelty, I think that this is exploitation of an animal on his part and not the girl's part. Because the dog I'm telling you, in order to take a picture, in order for that girl to take that picture with that dog was all over her. Now, because she decided to film it and put it up, he's like, oh, that's too much. This is all that I wanted. Even though the dog was already sniffing her ass and his dick was hard and probably licking her titties and everything, and he got off on it. I think he gets off on this shit. This man jacks his dick, and I'm saying it on live, jacks his dick to his dog fondling these models. Okay, that he says he's going to sue them and take their couch because he know they ain't got shit. Somebody say next topic, please. I'm just saying, like, if anybody needs to be sued here, I think that dog needs to be removed from him, and his ass should be tried, because this is disgusting. This is fucking disgusting. I mean, people gotta have boundaries. Yeah, talking about he mad because she wanted the dog, not him. Absolutely. And that's exactly what it was. His old narcissistic ass. Look at him. You can tell he's narcissistic. Girl probably ain't want to give him no ass, so he said, you know what, bitch? I'm gonna fucking humiliate you. And he went and filed a damn court case. And I think what are the charges on this? Hold on, let me see this. What are the charges on this? He charging her for, indecent exposure, fraud, okay, all kind of shit, negligence, all kind of stuff. He said he's gonna take it. He's gonna take that girl, everything that she gets, he's gonna garnish it. Everything. So yeah. Somebody said he wanted a threesome with the dog. Now that I've covered all of my topics that I planned for Fuckery Friday, I said that I was going to dedicate more time to answering your questions at the end, because I noticed that I'm not giving you guys a lot of time. And so we've been doing this. I think we've been on live now for like an hour and 10 minutes so far. So I am opening the floor up to your questions. You can ask me anything. But if it's regarding, I want to say this. If it's regarding R. Kelly, because I'm working on that video, it's regarding Nas and Khalees. If it's regarding Tom Brokaw, I'm not going to answer those questions. And there's a few other topics because I'm in the process of recording videos, gathering notes and recording videos. Y'all know I do my shit differently. That's when y'all be like, oh, Tasha, you late. You late. Why you ain't coming on time with this topic? It's because I don't just read it and say what the article said. You read that shit. You can go and read that shit. I'm trying to bring a little bit more depth to the stories that I bring. I got pride. Thank you, Dilson D, for the donation. I appreciate everyone that has donated. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate that. So let me go on over here to the comments. Let me see. Oh, y'all having a good time? Somebody said Ciara is about to be over on Stacey Dash sides. I mean, you know what? That's a reach. I don't think anybody can be she is like, I think personally Stacey Dash is the female version of Kanye West. And I'm just going to leave it at that. And I'm also working on a Kanye West video as well. Why is my neck itching? I keep scratching it. Jesus. And I'm not wearing no new products. You know, I have to wear all natural stuff. Jesus. Let me see. Somebody said, who has the bigger brand? The Braxtons or the Kardashians? The Kardashians. Legacy, Braxtons, okay? Braxtons, legacy. Kardashians, fuckery, okay? All day. Clout chasing. Let me see. Taking y'all questions. Emily and Fabulous. What do I think? That's a good question, because I wasn't gonna make a video on this because I knew her ass was gonna go back. Okay, the way she was running from him. I mean, he's like her parent. When he's got control over her. She's gonna go back, and it's unfortunate. But I'm sure she's getting some type of monetary gain because she wants that lifestyle. Don't nobody want Emily B. You seen her botched ass body? You know what? Let me pull a picture up. Let me see if I can pull a picture up of Emily B real quick, because I'm just saying, like, you know when your time is up. I can't even pull no picture up, y'all. My internet's over here on this screen. I got it on the TV. I'm watching y'all on the big screen. So yeah, that situation right there, you know, she's been used to that lifestyle for 10 years. She ain't ready to leave. It just happened to be caught on tape. She lost 2 teeth. The next time, she's probably gonna lose hopefully she won't lose anything. I just hopefully she wakes the fuck up. That's what I hope that she does. But you can't tell nobody nothing. When you try to tell somebody what to do, they're gonna continue to do what they want until nobody don't pay them no attention. Now, when ain't nobody paying their ass no attention, that's when they gonna be able to say, you know what? I don't have too many opinions coming in, so my vision is not cloudy. You know what I'm saying? This man loves me. But when she's able to see ain't nobody fucking with her no more, ain't nobody worried about her getting her ass whooped or losing teeth, she'll leave his ass alone. She will. You just got to be quiet. It's like your daughter dating, a dope dealer or something, or your son dating, a thought. You don't say nothing about it. You want to as a parent. You're like, you know what? Like, I don't think this is cool. You know what I'm saying? But They got to learn the hard way. Some people have to learn the hard way, and unfortunately, she's it. So, yes. Let me see. Can I talk about Tamar and Vince? Short and sweet. Vince is broke. Tamar don't want his ass no more. That's exactly what it is. Oh, thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate that. Y'all are sweet. Who is this? Love sweet. I beloved me. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, Tamar played the role that she loved Vince through thick and thin. And she didn't. I mean, we're clearly seeing that now. The man is at his worst. Did he whoop her ass? I think he fought back. I don't think he was an aggressor. Yeah, I mean, you got to understand, Tamar in that mouth, that's like dating a K. Michelle. That mouth going to pop off to the point. K. Michelle likes to throw stuff. Tamar likes to throw stuff, pick up stuff. And a man ain't going to take but so much, okay? I think there's a such thing as mutual domestic violence. I don't feel sorry for females in that situation, because if you got the nerve to put your hands on a man, you should be able to take it back. Don't be going to hollow, he whooped my ass and he did all this because you knew that you were the aggressor in the situation. A man ain't gonna sit there and take no damn beat down. Absolutely not, especially if he's doing everything that he's supposed to be doing, and you just acting stupid because you ain't getting your way. That's exactly what's going on. And I think, honestly, she left Vince at his worst state. And I think Karma's a bitch on that. And we're gonna see that. Tamar ain't gonna have the career that she would have had, or she could have had she would have just worked it out with him. But because she blew this up and profited off of it, and he's to blame too. I mean, because he's the producer of the show and shit like that. But I mean, they made their bed, they got a lie in it. So that relationship is over, and it's been over. And I believe she's dating somebody. I have the photo. I'm just waiting on confirmation, and I'm gonna spill this wine. Because she was fucking with him while she was fucking with Vince. Matter of fact, she's still fucking with him as she's still married to Vince. Talking about she need to keep everybody out her business. That was the biggest thing. Nobody would have been in your business had you would have not signed a damn contract. But I'm going to spill that wine. I sure am. Somebody said the computer said my time is up. No, I'm going to keep going, guys. I'm going to keep going. I know, I'm just scratching, guys. I don't know what the hell is going on. I got bad allergies. I'm allergic. Somebody said stop scratching. I'm just scratching. I don't know what the hell is going on. Yeah. Let me see. What is your opinion on the responses to your Bow Wow video? That is a good question. Y'all, I think I done came in contact with something I wasn't supposed to eat or something, and I'm just scratching like crazy. I'm sorry if it looks disgusting or whatever, but I am really itching. Okay, so just in case you guys don't know what this comment is about, I put up a video, my latest video on Bow Wow wanting to end his life, and I gave my I gave my thoughts. Oh yeah, it's my opinion. I gave my thoughts and some solutions on what I thought was on what I thought about suicide. You know what I'm saying? And people who profess that they want to end their life. Because I think there's a difference. There's a difference in people who don't tell you and they just end up doing it. And then you got the people who profess. It's attention seeking. And so I got some backlash. I probably say about 80% were in total agreement with the video. And then, of course, the other 20%. But this channel is not about me being right. This channel is about me sharing my truth and in the most authentic way as I can. And whether you guys agree with it or not, it's still an open platform to discuss. I learn from you guys all the time regarding, when it comes to every subject that I put out. I do my research, I put it out, my main point, what I think, and when you guys come back with your information, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But on this situation, I contemplated on not putting out the video because it was strong. It was very direct. A lot of people said that's... And here's the thing that I got. I had folk in the comments that didn't... Excuse me, I hit my phone. It was like I was hearing from people. I got the backlash from folk that had never experienced suicide or had suicidal thoughts. And so they were speaking on the subject. I had mental health workers that said, oh, I work with suicidal victims. You know, this is not, you know, I've done my research. I'm a psych major. This is not, but it's like, guys, when I heard that, and that's where all of the backlash came from. The positivity that I got on the video or the agreements, well, like I said, I don't need people to agree or not agree with me because it's an open platform. You know, I'm not dismissing anybody's thoughts, but when I read the comments from people who have actually suffered from suicide and, you know, suffer from suicidal thoughts, wanting to be suicidal and depression, they were speaking from experience. And so they were like, Tasha, you were dead on, because I was speaking from a space of knowing what it's like, what we go through, especially me going through intense therapy that I went through, that I was fortunate enough to pay for and afford. And a lot of people don't have that luxury. You know what I'm saying? Because the instant thing that I think to do when you go public with it, like when you go to the health department to get treated, or you go to these community-based clinics to get treated, they're instantly going to put you on some medication. They're going to say, oh, there's a chemical imbalance, which a lot of people do have chemical imbalances and stuff like that. Most of it's from the food and the environment that they're in. You know, a lot of people will tell you once you go vegan, shit becomes clearer. You know, I'm not a doctor or anything like that, and nor do I pretend to be a doctor, but it was a lot of people that gave me backlash on that Bow Wow video when I shared my thoughts in a very direct and strong way. And like I said, I was hesitant about putting it out, but my team said, no, this needs to be heard. Not everybody, because a lot of people make videos on suicide, but the thing they say is call a hotline, do this. There's not a solution. There's not a lot of people that can offer solutions because people are too afraid to move into that space. I've been in that space, so I'm not afraid to move into that space. And so when I got numerous emails all night and comments saying that, wow, I wasn't going to get up today. I'm suicidal right now. I needed to hear this because a lot of people say, oh, it's a delicate space. You need to be careful. When somebody is going to end their life or wants to end their life, you can't be delicate about that. You have to come with strength and passion. That's, to be honest with you, I think that's the only good way to get to people. It's like when you see these talk shows like Maury Povich, and you know, he brings these girls are saying, oh, I want to get pregnant. I want to be a prostitute. I want to be this. They end up putting their ass in a boot camp. Not everybody responds to softness. People need to know that you care. And I came from a place of sincerity. It wasn't me downing or saying, oh, just because it's selfish. It's selfish for someone to say that I want to end my life. It's selfish because you don't know. You're so trapped. You're so cut and confined in a box that you can't see outside of yourself, that it's going to take somebody on the outside to show you that you are wanted here. You are needed. And that's why I say, I wasn't saying, oh, because a lot of people thought I was being very condescending and what they say, brash when it came to this. Oh, how dare you go and tell somebody who's suicidal to go watch somebody else in a worse state. That's not what I said. And I think that's the simplicity of it, that you didn't see the depthness of it. And only people who have been suicidal and overcame suicide and people who are suicidal now got me. And the people who didn't even experience depression or suicidal, that's why they had so much to say negative, because they haven't been in that space. And they thinking, oh, if I was suicidal, I wouldn't want anybody saying that to me. You don't know until you're in that space. What I said was, when you surround yourself, when you put yourself in an environment, when people are suicidal, it's because they feel hopeless. They don't feel that they're needed. They don't feel that their worth is valuable. Okay? They feel like everything that they do is just not wanted. But when you put yourself in an environment, not to go and watch people, but to go and help people. I didn't say go and watch them die, cancer patients, or go and watch a homeless person starve. No, you need to put your ass in that environment and help them. Get outside of yourself. That's exactly what I said. And volunteer. Volunteer. Because when you're busy, first of all, an idle mind is the devil's playground, meaning when you ain't got shit occupying your mind, when you ain't got a purpose, when you're hopeless, when you don't have goals, that's the devil's playground to come in and tell you, oh, life ain't shit. Look at you. You're bored. All you're doing is watching TV. You're getting fat. Don't nobody want you. That's what happens. But when you're busy and you're busy in an environment where you can actually be and act or share in an act of service with somebody, it's bigger than you. And they're going to transcend their energy that they want to live the life that they want to live into you because you're giving them something. When you're suicidal, you have to give. A lot of people say, oh, it's hopeless that they can't give. That's why they need people around them to say, you know what? I don't care how you feel. Therapists, anybody that's been in therapy to cure depression or to overcome depression and suicidal, the first thing a good therapist, a great therapist, to all you psych majors, okay, will tell you is, you know what? I want you to come in here and tell me your feelings, and then I want you to go and volunteer at this. They're not saying, oh, go look and say that your life is better than them. No, they're saying put yourself in a situation where you can be of service to somebody else, because they're thinking, I'm worthless. Nobody wants me. Nobody wants to my help. But when you're there with strangers or with people you don't know, and you're just helping them, you're just outside of your feelings, because you all know when you get busy, you don't think about yourself. You don't think about yourself. You don't think about your wants. You don't be selfish, because that's a selfish space. Very selfish to not share your life, to not share your attributes and your talents, your gifts with other people. And if you can do that, you need to get your ass out the bed, go down there, fix some plates, help them make up some beds, help them find jobs. You know what I'm saying? Help them find jobs. Share with them some knowledge that you have that can help them make their life better. And instantaneously, it happens almost in the first visit. When somebody goes down there, not to look in and say, oh, I think I'm better than you. No, because that could be anybody. Hell, that could be me. Shit, we can lose our jobs here. You know, Lord forbid we don't. I could lose my job here and my ass would be down there, you know, begging for somebody's help. But I make sure I work hard enough to not do that, but I never say never. But when somebody is down there helping you better yourself, and then you in turn get that gratitude, that person who thought, oh, my life is worthless, I'm not needed, the fact that they were able to put their strength and all of their talents and gifts into somebody else, it now gives them purpose. It gives them purpose, because like you guys said, the ones that came in that didn't experience suicide, people feel hopeless. Well, why do they feel hopeless? Because they feel like they're not needed. That's exactly why. So those are my thoughts on that. And I'm not going to say anything else about it. I stand behind my words, and we can agree to disagree. But like I said, I'm coming from a space and being surrounded by plenty of people who have been suicidal, and especially with all the emails and responses that I'm giving, I'm okay. And I can go to bed at night knowing that I said what I said and I'm standing by it. Now, let me see. Okay, so Christ Yanis says, my concentration is in mental health. This is true. This is why people with mental health issues get better in underdeveloped countries. Our practices are shit in the U.S. That is I'm telling you, it's not about, I think people were looking at my comments very shallow. They were saying, how dare you just go and tell somebody to watch and just be grateful for what they have. No! You take your ass down there and you see, people in other countries don't have shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to Africa here in October to spend 3 weeks. When I go over there, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go see my family, of course, spend some time with them, and then I'm taking my ass down to one of them orphanages, and I'm honestly going to try here in a couple years. Maybe if I can do it now, I'll do it, to adopt a few babies from my husband's country. If I can adopt here, I'm going to adopt here too. I'm going to have a slew of kids here, guys, from all over the world. You think Angelina Jolie and Madonna got it? No. I'm going to have kids. I'm telling you, all of the funds that I use, is if I keep growing here on the channel, as I am, and I'm fortunate for that, I'm telling you, every milestone that I make, I'm going to get a baby, and I'm going to educate that baby, because every person that we put us into helps to make the world better as a collaborative whole. And so when I start to get in, because everybody goes through that, especially if you suffer from suicide or depression, I can easily, because I am diagnosed as clinically depressed. once it's like you being diagnosed as an alcoholic, you'll forever be an alcoholic because you know that at any given time, you can slip back into drinking, okay? That goes for me and anybody that's depressed. If you have a history of depression, it's easy for you to get back into that state and back into that space. And then after depression comes suicide thoughts and things like that. And so me continuing to help people, like me doing this is so much greater than me that it's like on days where I don't even feel like getting up to make a video and stuff like that, it's like, no, you need to get up, Tasha. You need to share your thoughts. You need to share this because I get so many messages, so many emails on how many people are saying, thank you, Tasha. I'm watching you during chemo. Thank you. You have made my day. Thank you. I lost my dad. I lost my husband. My kids are going crazy, but I find peace in you. That right there, knowing that I'm being a service, an act of service to people helps me to deal with me. So it's like, this is a treatment for me. So I'm being all the way raw with y'all, all the way raw, because you guys don't even know the type of life that I unfortunately had to live. I wouldn't wish that on any child. And because my childhood was so fucked up, I'm making sure that I can be the best person that I can to anybody. And I want to personally raise kids that are in unfortunate situations and put them into a better environment. And once you do that, I'm telling you, it's not even about me no more. It's not even about me feeling sorry for myself and saying, oh, I'm this, I'm that, this parent didn't love me. This parent treated me like this. No, I got somebody that needs me and depends on me. And when I see my daughter, excelling in school, every time I go out, they're like, oh my God, Tasha, she's so behaved. What did you do? I didn't do anything but love her. I didn't do anything but put all of the great things that I have inside of me into her. And that's all you can do is hope for the best. And so when I do bring other children into this home from third world countries or from the United States, she's going to help to do that too. She's going to help to be a bigger sister. She's going to help to be a big sister. And she's going to teach them what I taught her. It's going to humble her. And so that's what I'm saying. People need to get outside of themselves and put yourself in an environment where you can help people. It's not about, going to watch them, help them. So yes, Cyrus Yanez, you are absolutely correct. Let me see. Okay, so my thoughts on Kim and Real Housewives of Atlanta, that's another video that I am making because I have to be careful with how I approach this. If I approach this now with the wine in me, I don't want to offend nobody. So it has to be very strategic, okay? Because it was a very delicate issue and I just don't want to offend anybody because at the end of the day, it's like this is an issue that's very sensitive. And I'm funny about that because at the end of it, it's like, no, I'm not going there. I'm just going to make sure the video is cut dry to the point. And you see my point. I got the approval from my team and the video goes out. So yes. Honey, let me see. Lisa Raves. Okay, you guys are still on Bill Cosby. Oh, you guys say I look like Sanaya Lathan. I only saw it. Okay, so I get that all the time. And I think she's a beautiful girl. I think she's a beautiful woman. But I only saw her because I used to wear my hair shaved like this all over. And when she cut her hair down and I saw her hair shaved like this and I put it next to my picture, I showed it to my husband. I was like, look. He was like, yeah, you do look like her. You really do look like her. Okay, so what is Alicia's question? Somebody said for me to answer Alicia's question. What is Alicia's question? Somebody put it in the thing. I don't know what Alicia's question is. Somebody said, but you're funny when you're drunk. Yes, but I will not talk about racism when I'm drunk. Not today. Y'all ain't about to get my channel Cynthia G. Not today. If y'all know who Cynthia G is, y'all ain't finna get my channel Cynthia G demonetized. And she got people going after her. Nope, not today. Shout out to Cynthia G. Boy, that's a strong woman. I gotta tell you. For her to get on the internet and call white people cockazoids, I'm like, wow. And she live in Seattle. I'm like, whoa. You are brave, girl. Hell yeah. Let me see. All right, you can tell us what wine am I drinking tonight? We will discuss that in just a second. I'm looking for your questions, guys. Okay, so Alicia Flowers. I got you, girl. I'm sorry. I got you. I am 21 and my boyfriend of 4 years recently passed. What is your advice on coping with the loss of a partner? grieving is something that you got to go through. Now, I'm not a therapist, and I've of course I've lost family members. I lost my aunt that was like a mom to me, and I'm a little tipsy, so bear with me, okay? You're very young, and it's unfortunate that you had to experience something that young, something traumatic. He was your boyfriend and he passed. And especially at an age now, it's like where you're getting to know your life, you're away from your parents, you're out on your own. And I'm sure you guys having that history, him transitioning, and I hope I'm not trying to make you cry here, but it was a transition. It was a transition from your teenage years into adult years. And to have that happen, it is hard. And there are stages to grieving. Now, I don't have those with me, but if you send me a personal email, I can kind of send you those because you need to know what to expect. But I would say, I don't know why he passed or what he did, but I would say this personally. If I were you, because I know the days are hard, especially with you, growing and transitioning and having to, now live without him and stuff like that. I personally view death, and I'm not being brash or shallow when I say this, but death is a transition process. It's transitioning. Death is merely you transitioning from one life to another. That's how I look at death. And he's done that. And so for you, I think you have to use this, and you have to, whatever he passed from, whether it was cancer, I don't know. If you could tell me, I want you to find, there are groups out there. I see y'all prayers. That is so sweet, y'all. I'm trying to handle this delicately because I have some wine in me, okay? I want you to find a way. Yeah. I want you to find a way where you can put yourself in an environment where you can. I like hospitals. I love hospitals. I like when people can volunteer at hospitals because it helps you to understand life more. It helps you to understand more of the transitions. And so I think that if you can find like a local hospital where you can actually go in and volunteer, I think it'll kind of help you to deal with it'll help you to I wouldn't say, because it's hard when you're grieving, it's never going to go away. But managing it and being able to live your life and live your life to the fullest and put that memory and keep that memory at heart, but you're still able to move on. I think when you volunteer and in spaces like hospitals or community centers where you can help people, that's what I said. It goes back to being suicidal or depression. It's going to teach you a lot about yourself, and it's going to teach you a lot about life and how to go on, how to just get up every day. Because it's all about getting through that hour, getting through that moment, and just being able to wake up every day and do something that you love, something that others love and something that you love as well. So it has to be a mutual understanding. That's why people don't find happiness in like Wall Street and shit like that, because they're not doing anything to help anybody but themselves. That's why they're always snorting cocaine and all kind of shit. But that is my advice to you. And I don't know if you can afford therapy or a great therapist, but like I said, if you email me unwinewithtashak@gmail.com, I don't know your city, but I can reach out because I have some connections here in some of the larger cities. I can reach out and see if maybe there's a therapist that's willing to take you for either a cheaper price or pro bono, just to kind of help you get through those stages, just so you can continue to live your life and go on, in his memory, because that's a big thing. You got to go on in his memory. So let me see. More questions. I'm gonna take a few more questions. I'm just gonna go ahead and end this at 12 o'clock. I hate to do a 2-hour live, y'all, because when people come back to watch it, it's like, oh shit, there's 2 hours. Let me see. Tiffany M says, I love to volunteer, a reason to get dressed and be distracted from the pain, something to look forward to. It is. Let me see. Oh, y'all asking these questions that's going to get my channel flagged. No. No. Let me see. Oh, Alicia, you're getting so much love here in the comments. You're getting so much love. And guys, I'm going to push therapy. And there's a site where you can do online therapists. You know what? They reached out to me and I should have got back to them. I'm going to Google them and I'm going to start to promote. They wanted to partner with me to promote their site because there's online therapists that you can do. And I can't think of the site right now, but I guarantee you by my next video, well, Monday, next week, okay? I will start to put the site in there just in case you can't make it out to a therapist. But if you're at home at night, like you got time to watch me, you can log on and there's virtual interactions with therapists. And I think it's very affordable. It's like, I want to say $50 or something a month, if I'm not mistaken, or per session. I mean, I pay right now $150 a session. I still go to therapy right now, guys, right now. So I personally believe in that. Therapy is a big thing, especially to deal with life. It's like having a mentor. It's like having, a life coach, to help you, somebody that doesn't have any relations to you. They can't have any judgments about you. They just have to be focused on helping you to live the best life that you can. So yes, I will start to promote that site. Like I said, they reached out to me and I didn't get back to them. But I think it's a great tool and I will start to promote them so you guys can start signing up for virtual therapy sessions. So somebody said they like how I'm coordinating my lipstick and nail polish. Yeah, in the words of Cardi B, shine. I don't know what she's saying. Okay. Oh, you guys love me. That is so sweet. That is so sweet. So you guys are sweet. Let me see. A couple more questions. Let me see. We winding down now, y'all. We are really winding down. Okay. You know what, y'all? I am such a bad mom. She ate leftovers. I was going to say, I ain't fed my daughter today. No, she ate leftovers. She did. Okay. Let me see. All right. So, Tasha, do you think you will ever put more of your personal life experiences on your channel in the future? I will. It's just if I do it now, I have to consider others that are involved in my experiences. So once we get to a space where they can log on and watch me talk about this without them feeling embarrassed or attacked, because y'all gonna go, when I start talking about the shit that I've gone through, they are gonna feel attacked. Like, sis, y'all are gonna attack them. I know you are, and that's not what I want. And so I will start to share more of those things that I've gone through. I think I shared one on a video when I talked about me, being molested by my uncle. So, that was very, very personal. And I did have, family members reach out to me to say, what the fuck are you doing? You drawing a line. So it's like, as we move up in healing is there. Yes. So y'all want me to talk about Selena Powell and Offset? Why? The bitch is lying. She's not pregnant by him, okay? So she is a groupie looking for followers. And no, she's not pregnant by Offset. So I'm not even going to give that any time. No. Let me see. I'm taking questions. Cardi B's manager is suing her for $10 million. I will make a personal video on that too because it's legalities. And so I'm not really prepared to talk on that because there's a lot of, going back and forth. I do know that he said he built her. That's a reach. You can't build nobody, okay? She already had the talent and happened to, connect herself with people who can help her to expand that talent. But you saying you built her and discovered her, get the fuck out of here with that. No. Let me see. Tasha, I hear you, but nobody believed me. I don't get that. Flavor Donza J, I don't get that. Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to look for y'all questions. Y'all having a good time? Hit the wine glass. We got a few more minutes before I tell y'all what I'm drinking here. I got my wine. Yes. Okay. Somebody said, yes, I think I saw one that, and I understand it's hard to talk about personal stuff. It's not hard. It's not hard for me to talk about personal stuff. I think you guys think that it's hard for me to do it. Like I'm embarrassed by the things that I've gone through, the things that I've done to people, and the things that people have done to me. No. I'm not afraid to talk about that, but I have to consider that other people are not transparent like me. So it's not about me. It's like me wanting to talk about, shit that probably, that happened in my marriage and stuff like that. I would love to share those things, but it's like we have family members, we have extended family. They get embarrassed by the shit. So it's like when I get everybody to a space to understand that my story is not about embarrassing them or hurting them, then I'll be able to come on here and talk about that. But it's not always about me, y'all. I have people that I love, that I care about, and I don't want them feeling any type of way. Because anything that I do now, I'm telling you, my husband go to work, they're like, yo, we saw what your wife said. Da-da-da-da-da. I can't even put up a post. Or, my family members, my cousins, my aunts. Yo, your cousin, she said this, she said that. They can't handle that stuff. I can. I'm built for it, but they can't handle that shit. So, no. Let me see. Let me see. Reading comments, guys, because I'm winding down. I'm about to log off here. Y'all having a good time? Let me see. Yes, I have the right to express myself, but, there are other people involved, guys. I do. Do I watch any other YouTubers? I do. Okay, so I watch Living Fearless, Jessica Kahinor. I watch, of course, Lovely T. Let me see who else I watch. I watch Dr. Pimple Popper. That's a good question. I watch Dr. Pimple Popper. I watch... Okay, hold on for a second. Who else do I watch? And then I got somebody, Desiree Hodge. Desiree, hold that thought, baby. I don't know what you're talking about, but hold that thought, okay? Who else do I watch? I'm trying to think. On a daily basis. Impressive. I don't know if you know her channel. She's a blogger. She doesn't really show her face, though. Her name is Impressive. I think that's her name. Of course, I watch, Wendy Williams, The Breakfast Club. These are other channels, The Real. I really don't discriminate. I don't discriminate at all when it comes to, watching other channels. If it's factual, I'll watch it. So, yeah. I'm trying to give some other channels some shout-outs. Let me see, y'all. I'm trying to think. Okay, so Dr. Pimple Popper. Okay, so, yeah, Lovely T. Yeah, I said that. Yep. Okay, let me see. Funky Daniva. I watch Funky Daniva. I sure do. Let me see who else. I'm trying to go through because, whoever you watch. I watch T.S. Madison. I love T.S. Madison, the Queen's Court. I love that. The Queen's Supreme Court. Justin J. I watch Justin J. I watch Adrian Expression. And let me see. I think there's one more. That's it. Nope, that's it. That's it. Yep. Those are who I watch. Okay, so Desiree. Where you at, baby? She said she feel invisible. Why is Desiree crying in the comments saying she feel invisible? What's wrong with Desiree? Let me see. So somebody please bring her in. Let me see. Okay. Lena S. said it is very important that you consider others and you are a gem to think of others because so many don't. There is life beyond social media. It is. Let me see. Somebody said I should be watching Gina, Queen of Talk. She is amazing. I will watch that. No, I don't watch that. Let me see. Adrian, Hollywood a lot. Okay. Let me see. I was trying to figure out what was wrong with Desiree. She said she was crying in the comments, y'all, before I end this video. I'm going to take, let me see, 2 more questions. Personal questions, y'all. Let me see. Are y'all blocking people in the comments, moderators? What is going on? Now, listen to the moderators. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Y'all been with me for day one. Yes, okay, somebody asked me about Fameless. I do watch Fameless. Please, if they're attacking other people, calling women black bitches and shit like that, yes, please block them, okay? Block them. But, I want everybody to be able to express themselves on the channel, moderators. And I want them to be able to, there can be some debating, but if it comes where people are personally attacking people, calling them names, getting them roused up, no, then you can block them, okay? So you guys, I see you guys are handling the shit, so thank you. Thank you. Let me see. Okay, yeah, there's somebody in the comments that needs to be blocked right now. I think I'm gonna do it. Let me see. Putting them in timeout. Who does my hair? Well, I get it cut by Fantastic Cuts here in Austell, Georgia. Fantastic Cuts. And I do it myself. Like this stuff, I do it myself. It takes like 2 minutes. 2 minutes, okay? Let me see. Okay, Valerie, I heard you. I got the okay. Let me see. Okay, so at Desiree, this is good. I'm going to end it on this note, okay? Because I want to uplift somebody before I end this video and tell you what I'm drinking. So Tiffany M. At Desiree Hodge, my mom told me I was a mistake. I am 37 and not leaving because she didn't want me. Desiree, I'm going to tell you this from somebody that heard the same shit. Okay? The same shit. Oh, I was in an abortion clinic. I should have had an abortion with your ass. Just all kind of shit. You remind me of myself. The only reason your mom is telling you that you are a mistake is because she sees a reflection of herself in you. And she can't deal with that. Especially if you're a better version than her. Now, I hate to say this and put it like this, but fuck your mom. Fuck your mom. You are 37 years old, and this is coming from somebody who has the same type of relationship, okay? And I've gotten to the point now where I can say that shit. I say that shit. And when she hears it, she either accepts it or she comes back and she apologizes. She apologized. You know what? I was wrong. You were wrong. You were wrong. Because you'll have people that see themselves in you, and this happens between mothers and daughters all the time. And it gets to a point where it's like, you're 37 years old. You're a grown woman. She's saying that she should have had an abortion with you and that you was a mistake. No, she's really talking to herself. She does, because anybody that will wish that on a child, probably, I don't know what happened between you, your daddy and her. But at the end of the day, it's like, your mama got some issues. You have issues based upon how she treats you. And so I get it. I've been there. Where you feel like, if my own mama don't want me, if she don't love me, what makes me think that other people will want me more? Because they will. They will. People will appreciate you sometimes more than family, because family is so close to you and they think they know you so well that they'll instantly pass judgment. But whereas you'll meet somebody and you'll go help somebody on the street and they'll appreciate you way more than family. Everybody got this idea talking about family is everything. No, fuck that. Fuck that. Family can be your worst fucking nightmare. Okay, so I'm gonna say this: you need to cut your mama off. You really do. And you need to reprogram your thinking. I think daily affirmations for you are amazing. I do it. Hell, my therapist has, prescribed me that, especially when I start to sink into a depression because me and my parent have issues. Those daily affirmations and just cutting off all access to your parents will do wonders, because I'm telling you, you're going to wake up in 6 weeks, because it really takes like 40 days and 40 nights. When Jesus went to fast, it really takes like a fast or something like that for you to put daily affirmations into your head, write on your mirrors, read positive books. You're going to reprogram that voice that you hear in your head that comes from your mama, because everybody says, now I do personally believe that voice that's in your head, that first voice, that's a voice from a parent. And so when you reprogram that voice with affirmations and listening to it, running, clearing your mind, exercising, meditating, putting on these things, putting these things into your ear, maybe sleeping. You can sleep with the affirmations burning, but you have to cut off a relationship with your mom until you teach her how to treat you. And once you build yourself up, and if your mom decides that she wants to act right, because once you put her on pause, okay, you put her on pause, she'll get it together or she's going to go about her fucking business. And if she goes about her fucking business, you're going to know that your life was better without her, and that's the reason why she's not in it or choosing to be in it. Because I'm telling you, the more you build yourself up, it will probably cause problems if you let her back into your life, because she's going to try to bring you back down. That's what instantly happens. Oh, she thinks she here. She thinks she better than me. I know her. I shouldn't have fucking had her because she ain't shit. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. The devil is a damn lie. And I'm here to tell you, sometimes your own parents can be the fucking devil. I personally believe, everybody says there's an afterlife of hell. No, hell is right here. Hell and heaven is right here. And it's what you make it every single day when you wake up And you choose to focus on the goodness. You choose to focus on the goodness, to put goodness in you, to attract positivity, to do the hard work, to read the books, to listen to the affirmations, to cut people off that isn't contributing to any positivity in your life. That is your space of heaven. And hell is your space of hell when you allow, especially when you're 37 years old, people, to down you, to talk shit about you, to oppress you, all kind of shit. That is your space of hell. So it's like everybody's saying, everybody's worried about going to heaven or hell after they leave this life. Your life, your future is a direct reflection of your present. And so whatever is in your present right now is your future, because all we have is the present. All we have is the present. Nobody is promised tomorrow. But if you take those 24 hours that you have right now in the present and make it your best, your life will continue to live like that. And then when you have hiccups, because everybody has bad times, you will know how to deal with them because you built yourself up and you're strong as hell. Fuck your mama. And tell your mama I said, fuck your mama. Shit. And I can say that with everything. I say it to mine, so I say it to yours. Absolutely. Let me see. And a lot of people that are blessed to be mothers, shout out to all the great mothers out there that build their daughters up, that tell their daughter, I tell my baby girl every day that I love you. I tell her that she is the smartest, most beautiful girl out there. I tell her that she can do everything that she wants to do in life. And for those of y'all that didn't have great parents, it is your job. The reason you had a bad parent is so that you will know how to be a great parent. You were passed. You were given the chance to break that generational curse. Okay? Period. What are you going to do with it? And Desiree, if you're 37 and you have children, girl, yes, you need to be educating, reading, all of that, honey, all of that. You need to be sitting up. You need to be sitting up with earplugs in your ear. I am beautiful. I am great. I have a life to live. I have this. I have that. I have that. Fuck what everybody else say. Fuck that. Shit. So. Yes, we all can have narcissist family members. Yes, we can. Absolutely. So shout out to all the great parents out there. All of them. Seriously. Break that cycle, girl. Let me see. Jessica Estrada, this is going to be my last question. I'm going to try to answer it. Okay, so how did I get over sexual? I'm 23. Let me see. I'm trying to find this comment. I hope I didn't leave her. Damn. Okay. So Jessica Estrada says, how did you get over sexual? I don't know what that means, but I am 23, have been through sexual abuse. Oh, how did I get over sexual abuse? I am 23, have been through sexual abuse. I have a 7-year-old and a 2-month-old baby girl, and it constantly feels like everyone is out to hurt them. Any advice? Yes, because you are supposed to protect your children. I hate to say this, but you went through what you went through so that you'll know how to protect your children. But as a 23-year-old young mom, because that's hard being, I don't know if you have the father in the picture, and I get that, and I don't know if you've experienced this. I hate this with everything in me. But sometimes, even though my husband would never do anything like this, but because you've been violated, it's hard for you to even trust like a boyfriend or a husband or the kids' fathers around your kids, because you've simply gone through that. And it hurts, but it's for the protection of our children. It's for the protection of our youth. And I don't think that I think I went through that for a purpose, so that this little girl here that I had, because I was given a little girl, I would know how to protect her. I would know how to look for things, you know what I'm saying, and not ignore them. And as a 23-year-old, sexual abuse is not something that anybody can get over. It's something you deal with, but you can't get over it. Once you've been violated and that's been done to you, it's hard. But it doesn't mean that I don't think it's as bad as you not wanting to be here and live your life. And I'm glad that you got 2 kids to keep your ass going every single day. And so the fact that you got 2 little girls, they are going to bring out so much strength in you that you thought you never had. And girl, you are going to be able to protect those girls with everything in you, thankfully because of the asshole that violated you. So that is your mission now. That is your mission, to raise 2 beautiful, strong little girls like you have. So that's how you're going to get over it, to be honest with you. And of course, I recommend therapy. I know a lot of people can't afford that, but that's what does it for me. So yes. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, so all right, guys. Now I gotta go. Woo! I did 2 hours with y'all. Normally people who do like 2-hour lives or 2-hour radios, just shows and stuff, they have co-hosts. I don't have no co-hosts, guys. And I hope that you guys really enjoyed this. I hope that you really took, just had a good time. You guys are just trusting me and having a good time with me on Fuckery Friday. I hope that the turn up was real. Okay, now before I go, all right, I'm drinking the Sun Garden Riesling. I just popped this bottle yesterday in my Bow Wow video. All right, and I love Rieslings. This Riesling was actually grown in Germany, okay, shipped from Germany in the Moselle region. And I like Rieslings because they typically are sweet, white, crisp wines, but this one is not very sweet. It's actually very light and more so citrusy, especially for women who like, kind of vinegary taste and stuff like that. This one has a citrus taste. And I love it because it's really refreshing and it complements a lot of seafood, because I love seafood, crab legs and all kind of shit every day. And so I'm going to leave the link to this wine below the video. You guys may have to Google it because the company that I'm partnered with, that I'm affiliated with, wine.com, I think that they ran out of this. And so you guys may have to Google it personally, but I'll still leave the name to the wine below. All right. So that you can purchase this for yourself. And for those of y'all that want to develop your wine tasting, you want to become more familiar with wines, you want to taste great wines. Okay. Of course, you guys know I am partnered with a tasting room. All right, I'm going to leave a link below this video. It's probably already below the video, okay? So that you can go ahead and use the link that I provided through me to go ahead and get you 6 different bottles of wine from all over the world shipped out to you, okay? Based upon what you like. So you're basically going to put in what kind of foods you like, flavors and things like that, and they're going to curate 6 different bottles of wine from all over the world for $9.95. It's a great deal, y'all. 6 bottles of wine, okay? $9.95. The link will be below, okay? Thank you all so much for watching, all right? Fuckery Friday, 2 hours. Wow, all right? If you like this video, subscribe. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. Ask your questions, send your questions at UNWINEWITHTASHAK. And hell, if you did like this video, you can still subscribe anyway, just so you can cuss my ass out. Not that I'ma really give a damn anyway. Now I gotta go. Bye.